Hi everyone, this is Christina from Sweet Pea Births. My husband and I teach Bradley Method classes here in Chandler, Arizona. And today's question is, how can I tell the difference between a variation and a complication when I'm in labor? And this is what I'm going to tell you. There's a pretty long list that we cover in class 8 of our sessions where we discuss the difference between variations and complications. I'm not going to give you that whole list right now. I am going to tell you there's one way to know the difference when you are laboring. If something is just a variation of labor, for example, maybe you're taking your time laboring and your contractions aren't getting faster, stronger, closer, and what your care provider is used to seeing, or maybe they're going really fast. But whatever the variation of labor is, you're going to talk to, maybe if you're at home, you'll just see your midwife, maybe the student midwife is talking to you. If you're in a birth center, you're still talking, maybe the birth assistant is there, or the midwife is just checking in on you, or if you're in the hospital, it's just the nurse coming in and out and checking on you just to see how things are going. If things are happening and mom's okay and baby's okay, you're going to see 1 or 2 people through the course of your labor. How do you know when something is happening that they're monitoring and all of a sudden you're looking at something that's considered a complication, something that time isn't going to resolve if you just wait it out? If you're having a complication through the course of your laboring, you are going to see a lot of people come into the room. So you're going to have, for example, if you're in the hospital setting, you're going to have your nurse is going to come in maybe with another nurse to take a look at what's going on the charge, or maybe the charge nurse is going to come in, or maybe the lights are going to go on and you're going to see the nurse come in with your care provider, whether it's a midwife or an OB. The change is the activity and the amount of people. So as parents, as you're laboring, if things are just taking their time, just keep going. Trust that mom is okay and baby's okay, and wait it out. So wait for your labor to get hard so your labor can progress and you can have your baby. If things are a complication where mom or baby are no longer, is mom okay? Maybe not. Is baby okay? Maybe not. If they're starting to get concerned, your care providers, there's going to be a lot of activity in a short amount of time. So just know that that's different as a consumer. Pay attention, and that's why we really stress in class. It's super important to hire somebody that you trust, that you know that if things are starting to get complicated, that you would trust them to make the right decision for you should it get to that. Otherwise, you know that they'll tell you what's going on and keep you apprised and still have you be part of the birth process, even though maybe they need to get involved at this stage, okay? So hopefully that answers that question, and we'll see you next week. And leave me a comment if you have any questions or anything you'd like to have me cover in next week's Q&A with Sweet Pea Births.